Even though you're actually the first person that considered not speaking whatsoever. It's like, should I give him any information? That shows your calculating nature.
Welcome back to Rank Roulette, powered by VIP Grinders, your professional poker partner and affiliate. Today's guest might be one of the only StarCraft 2 pros who has actually opened a book in the past 15 years. Known for his high intellect and creativity, he quickly earned himself the title of a doctor. Bring it up for TLO. And on the other side, the captain that likes to misquote famous people and books for his entertainment shows. It's Harstem. Feel free to guess along, good luck, and enjoy. Round 1.
You see, we don't just get a regular introduction. There's always a little bit extra added as well, you know, a ferocious battle or a fierce battle. Oh my God.
It makes it feel like a lot, okay. Like for 2 minutes, that's the right time. Oh, I guess maybe I shouldn't give you like information that I have as a stock player.
I am aware of the timings, Dario. I've been playing this game for 11 years as well.
To be fair, 12 pool before.
Yeah. To be fair, back in the day it used to be 10 pool, right? So that hit at a different timing. But for the past 6 years, the 12 pool, I am aware of it. I think this guy went for a no scout and now is reaping sowing the fruits of his plans. Jesus, I completely messed that idiom up, but we'll pretend like it was correct.
Yeah, this is really hard to judge because this could very well be a Grandmaster game. Okay, well, maybe not anymore.
Not anymore, yeah. But the openers are not bad, except for the fact that the Zerg is floating 500 and the Protoss is now chasing 2 links with 15 workers.
Yeah, and that all the links just died to probes, so...
He also only went 6 links rather than 10.
No, there was... I think there was...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like the control out of the Zerg, except for losing all the links for free, wasn't that bad, like at this point, but he's not macroing behind it. I'm starting to go lower and lower, actually, with the...
yeah, as the minerals go up, the rank goes down.
Yeah, there's a inverse relationship there.
Okay, we have a little bit more.
8 minutes. It's a lot of transfuse energy available. Yeah, and there's some creep as well.
Lots of queens made, so that's a bonus.
Is that Wait, yeah, that's a proxy void ray, isn't it? Or is it proxy gateway? Yeah.
No, it looks like there's stargates in the Protoss main, but I think that's a gateway down there for the solids, yeah.
Makes sense. 1700 minerals. Pure Hydra. Two Evos, though, pumping. And this was on Europe. Man, we've got a lot of clues this game. Let's enter our answers to Hamster, and then we can talk.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll
feel like I'll do very poorly in this, but
you'll do fine, Dario. As long as you don't get worse than Rotti, you're gonna be fine. I think he ended up with like 21 points or something like that, 22. So you need to perform really poorly to beat that. I went for Platinum 3.
Okay, I went for Diamond 3.
Why so high? Diamond 3 is not that bad macro-wise, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know, I've seen my brother play sometimes, and like my oldest brother, and I think he's around like Diamond, so...
This is the way that most people do it. You know, they have one friend that's silver. That is their calibration point. And then from there on, they just kind of interpolate from where they are, which is always Grandmaster. And they kind of rate people on this massive scale from like silver 2. I can't remember who said it. There was one guy who had silver 2. He was like, yeah, I have one friend that's silver 2. It might have been Rainer. And he just kept going about silver 2. Yeah, I think this 1700 minerals at the end, Dario. That's a little much, isn't it? Even for a Zerg player.
Well, but it's an unusual game, maybe, with like a 12 plus. Sometimes people get really flustered and stuff like this, and then really kind of snowball their mistakes. So, my first thought was Platinum 2, I gotta admit. So.
You skip Platinum 1 straight to Diamond 3 because you're a very precise man, of course.
but 3, wait, so just to clarify it, and I know that's probably a problem many like pros have and always comes across as incredibly snobby, but 3 is the worst one, right? And 1 is the best one?
Yeah. 1 is the best, 3 is the worst. Okay, perfect. You're great, Dario. Let's just spin the wheel, Hamster. Let's see who's right. But I'm feeling bad for you already because I thought that it might even be lower than Platinum 3 here.
Oh, okay.
I'd be really surprised if it's nice. Oh. There we go.
Well, the practice shows.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. It's to be fair, this is one of those things, you know, you see a little bit of creep spread, but you also see 600 minerals in the bank at 2 minute 30. And you kind of just immediately, your mind just goes to Platinum 3, Platinum 2, you know? After years of playing, it's just experience of the game.
Yeah, exactly. All the Platinum 3 players you've played.
Yeah. No. This game, you know, the Rank Roulette, is this season 2? We're like episode 12 or 13. Like, I've played a lot. It's actually surprising how bad I still am for how much time I've put into this. But yeah,
I think it's tricky because people, I think there's such a vast range of what people are good at in the lower ranks. Like there's people that are probably Diamond 1 micro, but Silver 3 macro, right? And those people can confuse you a little bit.
No, that's true. I agree. And some people just cheese a lot, and then the rest of their stuff tends to be a little bit worse, right? Because they tend to just win with the initial cheese. Yeah, that's correct.
Round 2.
Now, I'll give you one tip, is that American lower ranks and European lower ranks are actually relatively similar. No matter how much the people want to make you believe that NA is really that much worse, it really only matters at the higher levels. So like the Masters and the Grandmasters. Below that, not too much. This is a proxy 2 Rex. And this is actually an almost proper core before Nexus. I'll help you out a little bit here, Dario, because I can feel that you're struggling, but the Nexus is supposed to go down at 20. Yeah, exactly. And you did try to help me last game. Even though you're actually the first person that considered not speaking whatsoever. It's like, should I give him any information? That shows your calculating nature.
Yeah, well, let's see if it helps me at all.
Immortal?
So I'm a bit confused. We saw 2 proxy... No, so was not proxy? Okay, no, it's just very late, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, and he's shooting that up, not the shield battery.
He changes though, and he's stutter stepping away from the battery, but keeps attacking as well. Okay, I feel like he's gonna lose every single unit, and he's not gonna even get through the shields. That's probably not what the Terran expected to happen here. You think these are the guys that post on Reddit that the shield battery overcharge is too powerful?
Completely broken.
Unkillable. You can't destroy it. One adept held my proxy 2 Rex.
Yeah, I had 4 times as much army's, value fighting. It didn't do anything.
Nothing. I can't believe it. You think this is still proxied? Probably, right?
I think so. I think it's probably the same 2 or 3 Rex.
No, tank also in it? Yeah, this guy is absolutely fuming. I think he killed a single zealot.
Yeah, I think he killed 1 or 2 units most. And the battery still has full energy at the end.
Ooh, a GG. It's rare that we get to see GGs, by the way. Very, very rare. Usually we don't see the end of the game. All right, let's send our answers to Hamster here.
It's a little tricky because I feel like the Protoss was doing things properly.
Well, but also played a weird build order, no? I'm
having the Twilight Council in there and stuff like that. And
do you think this was better or worse than last one?
I would say worse. That's my guess.
I thought slightly better.
Really? But
yeah,
the Terran just...
But he stutter stepped.
True, but there was a little bit of micro in the previous one. Like, so I'm very I think it was very close to what you guessed last time.
Okay, but what did you end up going for?
Gold 1.
I went for Diamond 3. Someone's gonna get a lot of points. Let me just walk myself through the game again. His early start was really good, so I thought it can't be gold. Like his Nexus and stuff was almost perfectly on time. The Terran's build order, now that I think about it, starts to make less and less sense. But I think the Terran was just a cheeser. He cheeses. Well, if he's a cheeser, why can't he just click the battery?
Maybe he's never encountered a battery at that point.
And the overcharge got used both times as well. It's so difficult for me. In my head, this was slightly better, but now that I think back, the micro was really poor, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it's not like the Protoss really did anything other than... But his macro was pretty alright. Like, he had 2 Immortals, right, at 6 minutes. Maybe I'm giving Gold too much credit here. And he was already, thinking about taking a 3rd base at the end there. Yeah,
and they are Americans. You never know. Even though it doesn't really matter, I still always have it in the back of my mind that they are Americans, just to be sure.
Prejudice.
Yeah, a little bit. Stereotyping, slightly racist against the Americans. You hate to see it. All right, I'm ready for the wheel to spin. I have a feeling I might be correct here. Oh no!
Oh yes, quite good.
Did you have gold 2 or gold 1?
I had gold 1.
Oh, good lord! I'm really far off. Okay,
Is that we're basically? Wait, am I ahead now? Basically, right?
Well, we don't know. We see the score at the end, Dario. Otherwise,
Okay.
people will be too calculating. We don't like that. No, it's
I forgot we're on YouTube.
yeah. I'm actually not entirely sure why that was gold 2. In my mind, these guys were at least as good as the Platinum 3 players, but they were also American, so I figured slightly higher maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
But I thought that your own statement earlier was that it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that was a lie. It does matter a little bit. See, we both can trick each other here, Dario.
Well,
so
you
far,
tricked yourself there, it seems.
every single time so far in my life that I tried to trick someone else, I ended up tricking myself. I once tried to anchor Loco or maybe Rainer onto something, and then I just was completely off.
It's like when you tell your lies too many times, you start believing themselves.
Yeah.
Programming your own brain to actually believe it more.
Painful, very painful.
Round 3.
It's pretty typical that I do better in the Zerg matchup and you did better in the TOS matchup so far. But look at this, Dario. This is high level. This is it.
Okay.
Blocking each other's natural with pylons to see what the first 2 units is. There is no way this is anything below diamond. Unless he doesn't cancel.
Now the question is, the other one seems like also finished.
Cancel. So they're both clowns. No offense to the clowns. Stargate. They're both playing a real build as well, though. So Stalker, Stalker, Sentry, Sentry, and Stalker, Stalker, Sentry into Oracle. Let's have a look at this
the
micro.
shield battery position is a little questionable, right? Usually you would put that to protect the probes, no?
Yeah, either a little bit further to the back or closer to the probes, yeah. But this pylon also seems weird. But he's microing and stutter stepping and things like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, Dario. This looks like a high
I would say
level
that's the
game.
best one so far for sure. Like a third base, like fully saturated at 7 minutes.
The TOS that's blue is macroing a little worse, but also he's playing Immortal Void Ray. And thus you don't have a lot of money to easily spend. Like it's more common to float money if you can take a third base. Because you need to spend your money usually into like cannons and stuff. This was a really bad fight. Holy crap. Oh my god, that was awful.
It's a lot of money floated.
Yeah, that's a lot of money floated. And no third base. And this fight also was slightly questionable.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't produce workers. At least the red player didn't produce workers. Blue shouldn't be producing workers. He doesn't even have a third yet, so...
I know we said earlier it doesn't matter, but I forget, is this NA or EU?
NA. At this point,
NA.
I think at this type of rank, it actually does matter.
It could matter, yeah.
Yeah, this is high level enough where I'm thinking that we're seeing an actual game here, you know? This could be the EPT Cup in America. This is what we're
Early
kind of
round.
expecting. early rounds EPT Cup America. Like round 2 or round 3, you know? It's definitely a possibility. All right, I'll send it.
I feel like you're leading me on here a little bit, but it's so hard. I feel like the really low ranks are easy, and then the higher ranks are quite difficult. I think that's such a range.
What? No, they're all easy. Higher ranks are easier. I think it's really difficult to miss one of the higher ranks because you can just see the things that are correct, you know? I went for... Did you fill in the answer?
I have now.
Okay, I went for Grandmaster.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Where do you go?
I put in Masters 3.
That's really low. I think you're completely overestimating Masters 3 here. Like, there's no way this was Masters 3. Think back about their... Well, they didn't cancel the pylon. But that could have just been semi-intentional. They might think that's correct. You know, you don't know if there was a mechanical failure or a failure of the brain. Both of these are, yeah.
But Grandmaster, that's really high, I feel. But then again, the range in Grandmaster, like, when I think about Grandmaster, I guess I think about like top 30 Grandmaster.
Yeah, exactly.
Or top 50, but like rank 200 Grandmaster is quite different.
Yeah, I'm thinking about my Terran off race, and that's where this type of stuff definitely would happen. I've seen this stuff, all right? People stealing my gases, finishing pylons they shouldn't, not building pylons they should. I actually just really curious what it's going to be. Spin the wheel, hamster. Show us what you got. Ah, shh.
Okay. You're still closer though, right?
Yeah, but the problem is that these ranks, like if I'm off 1, I get 2 points immediately. So now I only make 1 point up to you, because you got Masters 3, you got 3, I got 2. It's not good enough. I'm not happy with this, Dario. I can't believe I'm going to lose to an amateur. It's actually very painful.
Some people have been on several times, right? This is my debut, so I feel like I'm doing pretty okay.
Well, it depends a bit. Like some people, when they come on the first time, they do. Mechanic got 6 points total. 6 points total.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. Rotti got 22 points total. And both of those were first timers. So, there's a range of possibilities you can be in.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, as long as I'm doing better than Rotti, I think there's no way I can be doing worse at this point. So that's good.
Fantastic. All right.
Round 4.
Uh-oh. Fusion cores at a normal timing.
Mm-hmm.
Cars are at an okay time. Triple factory behind this. That's way too fast, no? Can you afford that? Who goes up to 4 factories anyway? You play 3 into 5. Armory already going. Single battle cruiser. He will never be able to afford a second one in his entire life. What about the Zerg, Dario? What's happening here with the Zerg?
I would say Zerg is looking pretty decent, like good queen production, like scout timing was at the proper time, good drone count. Like this definitely looks like a pretty high level game to me.
Yeah, no tumor on between the main and the natural though when that battle cruiser arrived. And Mutalisk at this point.
I mean, Muta is fine.
Really?
Against it can be fine, against mech. Okay, that's a really weird follow-up, just like mass.
Mass Hellbat? Is there even anything else? He's just saving the Mutalisk, isn't he? He's not giving a crap about anything. He's gonna surprise the heck out of this army. Oh, there's one Thor.
Okay, this is a big moment here. Like, how are the Mutas? Okay,
being
shooting
controlled?
the battlecruiser, not the Thor.
3 of them attacking the Hellbat.
I think they're all just positioned to hold. Like, they're out of range, actually. Most of them, they're not doing anything.
Oh, no. I think this fight could have gone a lot better had he controlled that.
Oh, yeah, like, he could have lost, like, 2 Mutas legitimately if he... Or, like, 3 if he micros properly.
All right. Also lost all of his bases. He went for a complete base trade. I guess the links did break through. This was a 2 base all-in, wasn't it? I think it is. Yeah. Okay, that actually lowers it in my mind a lot because that's not something that happens at like anything close to a high level. At least not that I can imagine. Nah, no way. But it also isn't bad. This one is really tricky. This is one of the games where I'm like, I'm not sure. All right, let's enter our results and then we talk.
Okay. Yeah, that's really tricky too, but... All right, I've locked it in.
What do you have?
I'm going with Masters 3 again.
Ooh, I went for Diamond 1. I think it's really around this level though, because the mechanics, especially of the Zerg, I thought were pretty decent. And there were some thoughts, in their head. They controlled their units, even though not perfect. And they didn't, I just feel like this was not bad. There was something there.
And the 2 base all in, like he added 3 factories, which doesn't make too much sense. But if you go for 2 base, like we're all in like that, actually within that, logic, that kind of makes sense. It wasn't like completely random. Yeah.
This is like the guy that has this build for TVZ, and he made it himself against the AI, and he changes things every now and then. If it doesn't work, it's like, oh, maybe a faster 3rd factory, experiment with that. It's like, oh, still not great, but slightly better. And then he'll just keep playing that until he reaches a level where he can't win with it anymore. And then he'll start playing Minecraft. Or plays Minecraft. Well, one of the two. This is how we're losing people. All right. Any other thoughts you had there, Dario? Or I covered it?
I think I just want to see.
Do you want to see? Okay. Show. Spin the wheel, hamster. Show us the final. I have a very good feeling about the Diamond 1, honestly. Uh-oh.
Oh, even better for you.
But no, how would... Wait, did I guess Diamond 2? No, I guess Diamond 1. How would it be better for me?
Because I'm further... Oh, no, but because of the 2-point rule. I forget about that.
Yeah,
but I'm also 1 further away, so I guess it doesn't make a difference in the heads up.
It does, because if you guess it correctly, you get 0 points, and if you're 1 off, you get 2 points. Guessing correctly actually has a big benefit. It's one of the rules we changed for this season. It's one of Hamster's creative ideas. I thought it was very good.
Nice balance patch.
Yeah, it was a good balance patch. All right, Hamster, give us the word.
The points, starting with Harstem. After an amazing start, he completely messed up the second round and tried to recover his run, ending up on 10 points.
Oh, wow. That's a really good score. That's a fantastic score. Let me tell you, Dario, there's not many people that have less than 10 points. Okay. I can even count them on one hand. Even for me, that's a good score.
What's your average score, do you know?
You mean like actual average score or what tends to be my result? My results fluctuate massively, but they're usually between... Well, my lowest ever was 4 in the episode against Cyril, a big recommendation if you want to watch me win. And I think my highest ever was like 18 or 19. Maybe last season I had more than that. I can't remember. But I have gotten slightly better over time. And this season I actually have a lot of like 11, 12s and 10s. So I'm not too unhappy.
All right. Well, let's hear it for me.
And on the other side of the ocean, a man very consistent with his guessing and his score, tying ex-world champion Cyril for 6th place with 12 points.
Okay, I can live with that.
That's not bad. 12 points is a good score. And the one that Cyril had was slightly easier as well because I had less points, you know? So...
or you were just worse. Better, worse today.
I think you're one of the only people in the world that wouldn't take that as an immediate win. You're like, I'm
just trying to be analytic here.
Too realistic.
We don't know all the facts, okay? Like, let's just not make an assumption like that. That's not very scientific, is it?
Not very scientific. All right. Well, Dr. Dario, that was all, I think. Thank you so much for your attendance. I hope you had a good time. If you did, then feel free to tell your friends about it, that you were in the show. And that's it.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me. And it was a lot of fun and I hope to do this again sometime.
Well, we'll see about that. I don't think you can make the finals anymore, Hamster. No, he's out. Maybe next season. Maybe season 3.
I'll practice a little bit more.
Yeah.
I'll have to do VOD reviews, how other people are approaching this.
Last week we had a Terran player called Demo who was very fond of battle cruisers, perhaps mixed in with a Liberator here and there, and a Zerg player who wasn't too fond of getting any anti-air before the 10-minute mark, and thus the Terran won rather easily. Let's see what I had to say about that last week. Alright, well, let me think. BC's Liberators, really no other units. He did research stim, built a tank and went for ship weapons, so he had an armory. The amount of infrastructure wasn't that high. I think this can only be a single answer. And that is going to be Gold 2. Yeah, pretty happy with that. So last week I decided that this was Gold 2. And the community, who was more divided than ever, with guesses ranging from Bronze 2 to Masters 1, eventually settled on a score of Platinum 3. Let's see who's right this time around. Wait, we're just as close, aren't we? Oh, well, still not bad whatsoever. I was so sure that I won. I saw the gold sign and I was like, yes, suck it, community. I have gold 2. And then I realized Platinum 3 and gold 1 and gold 2 are as far away from gold 1 as each other. Well, that's life. At least the draw is better than I've been doing in the past few weeks. So I'm actually pretty happy with this result.
Round 4.
My favorite matchup on my favorite server. Europe, Protoss versus... What is this gateway position? Hello? This is technically the max specs, but at the wrong position. This is technically a wall, but also these buildings are in the wrong position. And technically the command center is being built and in the correct position because, yes, if there's a max specs, you kind of want to build it on the high ground. 2 Marines? What is this? He's just patrolling the Marines as well. The ideas aren't that bad. You know, he wants to swap tech labs. He's a Raven, a tank, a natural. It's a DT drop. Sure, it's a minute and a half late, but it's still a build order. I am not... Archon drop as a follow-up, it's also a thing. Blink, 2 forges, also not even that bad. I kind of like it. I really do kind of like it. It's not the highest level, but they're both playing. They're doing the things, you know? They're responding to one another. They're picking up. They're controlling their units. Sure, there's 200 energy on that Nexus. And sure, the supply is very low. And maybe the Protoss is floating 1200 minerals, but... it feels like there's ideas being used in this game, you know? They thought about this game. When these guys stand in the shower, they think about StarCraft 2. Oh! Ah, quick burrow. Nice. Cyclone in the army. I'm not a fan of that. Ghost, though. I think the Ghosts are being F2'd with the rest of the army. I'm looking at the Protoss. I shouldn't forget that. Maybe Guardian Shield? Guardian Shield? Guardian Shield? Maybe Guardian? Maybe Guardian Shield? Well, these aren't the greatest force shields, but once again, the intention is good. Super battery starts the moment the fight is completely over. This is a very tricky game to call. I don't think this is too bad, honestly. Look at that stutter step as well. Wow. Holy crap. This is a very confusing game. I'm not gonna lie. The concepts are good, just the execution isn't there. Oh, this is a very tricky one.
Guess now through the link in the video description. TLO ends up in a perfect tie with Cyril, even after tiebreaker mechanics. But next week a new region will make its way onto the scoreboard. Will that shake up the standings?